What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Alright, man, we got Lunchroom Poetz back up on the channel. It's been a little minute since we tapped in Broken Dreams official video. We about to get into it. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. We about to eat, man. If you're not familiar with them, you're probably sleeping under a fucking rock, because they have literally killed every reaction that we've done for them so far. I see sometimes they post like freestyles on IG individually and stuff like that. If you are looking for content, you can probably stop here, because I do believe between them individually plus joint projects and shit like that under LRP, that there is enough content for us to dig into for the foreseeable future, and they seem to be back into a groove of producing new music. I'm going to try and stay up with it as much as we can. Make sure you guys go and follow them, because the louder you guys are about going and reacting to the newer music, the sooner we get to it, and these are people I genuinely want to support. So if you guys check this out and you guys fuck with the song, please go sub to them, go follow them and shit like that, and let us know that you want more of it, because these cats are hip hop. Like, there's no other way to put it about. Like, these cats are hot. Shout out to Canada. Let's go. Come on, Lunchroom Poetz, Broken Dreams. We got a full video. You up? Boom.
Yeah, I switched up to herbal with my team. Contemplating all the things that we've achieved. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that I could never be, dog. I sit up just tossing in my sleep, thinking about all the milestones I reach. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that I could never be.
So the way the vocals are laid on this hook is just incredibly captivating. I'm going to pull this back. I want you guys to pay attention, especially if you don't have headphones on. Put headphones on to listen to this. The way that the vocals are laid here, right? It creates this like back and forth kind of like neurodivergent kind of effect while he's going into it, and like it's just, I don't know, it just sounds super crisp too. Like, I want to focus more on the lyrical content and stuff like that, but take a second and just appreciate like the actual production value of that hook was like super dope. But yeah, bring it back. This looks like we're in like a therapy session type of environment, but we're still lighting up. Let's see where we go with it. I gotta pay more attention to the words. I was like, it sounded so crisp. I just caught me off guard for a second. I was like, damn. All right, hold on, bring it back. Let's go. Start over.
Yeah, I switched up to herbal with my team. Contemplating all the things that we've achieved. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that I could never be, dog. I sit up just tossing in my sleep, thinking about all the milestones I reach. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that
Bro, this shit is fire. I don't I'm sorry, focus. Alright, nah, I fuck with the hook.
Never be, dog.
Don't try to hold me down, cause in my mind I'm levitating. Sight set to the sky, going through hell while heaven's waiting. Trying to find connection and peace amidst.
What? Alright, B, what is you doing, my guy? This is fire. Alright. I gotta compose myself. I'm geeking already. I'm never gonna get through this at this rate. Come on.
Try to hold me down, cause in my mind I'm levitating. Sight set to the sky, going through hell while heaven's waiting. Trying to find connection and peace amidst the separate.
I know what you guys are gonna say. I did it backwards. I know, and I'm gonna fucking think about that for the next 4 days. Fuck you.
While heaven's waiting, trying to find connection and peace amidst the separation. Looking for a little glimpse of light amidst the devastation. Educating those I can on what I've learned. It's like they make a band off every grain of sand I've earned. I hate being a man, I remember playing in the dirt. Now I'm waiting for the bomb to drop and praying for the earth. Every day I put in work.
When did this come out? Because this might be more relevant right now than it ever has been. Like, hold on. Like, were we at the threat of intimate nuclear war when this dropped? No? Okay. This aged well, B1. Did this aged well. This was over a year ago? No, not over a year ago. This was in December of last year. Alright. Math is hard. Bring this back. Bring us back. Too many jokes. This seems like too much of a like an actual deep verse. I feel like my energy a little too high for it. Let's break it down. Let's appreciate it. Let's get the press together. Misery loves company in music.
Dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that I can never be, dog.
Don't try to hold me down, cause in my mind I'm levitating. Sight set to the sky, going through hell while heaven's waiting. Trying to find connection and peace amidst the separation. Looking for a little glimpse of light amidst the devastation. Educating those I can on what I've learned. It's like they make a band off every grain of sand I've earned. I hate being a man, I remember playing in the dirt. Now I'm waiting for the bomb to drop and praying for the earth. Every day I put in work, I just hope it goes to show and provides a little hope to my folks that are home alone. Almost choked as I wrote this poem. I know I can't mend your pain, but I'll be waiting in the smoke for when it all begins again. Yo,
I've had enough of this, y'all should leave me alone. Cause ligaments will get dismembered when trying to reach in my zone. Should put that piece to my dome. Rather fail on my lonely than purchase dreams from the ones that have no dreams of their own. Pleasing the
Let's go.
They watching me, only thing that I'm certain about is y'all can ride my wave when being yourself isn't working out. Victims to the circus, ain't nothing nice I can say to you. We got the unlike all of these false idols you praying to. Lord, let me explain to you. The road to Hollywood is paved with bodies of these rappers that did exactly the same as you. They see it, man.
They're too nice. They're too nice. They're too nice. Bring just fuck you. It's my channel. I'm gonna bring it back as much as I want.
sand I've earned. I hate being a man, I remember playing in the dirt. Now I'm waiting for the bomb to drop and praying for the earth. Every day I put in work, I just hope it goes to show and provides a little hope to my folks that are home alone. Almost choked as I wrote this poem. I know I can't mend your pain, but I'll be waiting in the smoke for when it all begins again. Yo,
I've had enough of this, y'all should leave me alone. Cause ligaments will get dismembered when trying to reach in my zone. Should put that piece to my dome. Rather fail on my lonely than purchase dreams from the ones that have no dreams of their own. Pleasing the clones, they watching me, only thing that I'm certain about is y'all can ride my wave when being yourself isn't working out. Victims to the circus, ain't nothing nice I can say to you. We got the unlike all of these false idols you praying to. Lord, let me explain to you. The road to Hollywood is paved with bodies of these rappers that did exactly the same as you. They see it, man, it's changing you. You know the deal, whether go to steal, they see your passion and they try to put them chains on you. Yeah,
I twist up.
They're fucking nice, dog. They're fucking nice, dog. Yo. Alright. I'm gonna find a way to critique this, right? Nah, I can't. This shit is fire, dog. Maybe thematically. See, like, even thematically, like, the first verse and the second verse didn't necessarily have anything to do with each other, but, like, this is painted as a therapy session amongst them. Not everybody's going to go through and have the same shit on their mind during the therapy session. I actually think the uniqueness of their verses, instead of an overall arcing, I guess the overall arcing theme would be like the therapy session, so that makes more sense, right? But that could also, like, the video could have came out afterwards and had nothing to do with the actual writing of the track and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But from the video's perspective, at least, with this being presented in this format, I think it makes more sense that everybody has their own individual things that they're dealing with and stuff like that. I think that makes more sense than if everybody was just bitching about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I say bitching. I'm sorry. Everyone was getting it off their chest about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is fire though. This is wild.
Let me explain to you. The road to Hollywood is paved with bodies of these rappers that did exactly the same as you. They see it, man, it's changing you. You know the deal. Whether go to steal, they see your passion and they try to put them chains on you.
That's fire, dog. Like, that entire end of the verse, like, that would work in battle rap. Like, yo, don't let any, like, don't say that to me, dog. Like,
yeah.
I twist up the herbal with my team, contemplating all the things that we've achieved. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that
I want to know what is on his mind, because the way that he got up, like, he was ready to be next and shit like that, like, you ain't know who was before you. I know you've been paying attention to his line. He got some shit to get off his chest. I want to hear what he got to say.
I could never be, dog. I sit up just tossing in my sleep, thinking about all the milestones I've reached.
Before we go any further, especially because this is serious, could you imagine this actual scenario? Like, imagine, like, you're in a mental crisis and you go to a therapist, you sit down, he starts singing to you. He's like, he put his fucking mixtape on. Like, this scenario was a little wild for a fucking video. At least it sounds good. I think think I would feel a little bit more at ease if at least it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least it's got quality content to it. But, like, that's crazy, dog. Don't ever put your mixtape on when I'm talking about, like, my pops is dead and shit. Like, don't, like, nah, this ain't cool.
Dreams, yeah, nothing's what it seems. Look, don't tell me games.
Look,
I can never be done.
Tears wet when I learned that this dream was never priceless. Couldn't find a better vice, something a little less enticing. I'm pessimistic and it's hard to get ahead in life when all the stress and got my neck as tight as meningitis. Used to sell coke and move around with a pistol. I'm out of my fucking mind for acting like those were simpler times. But at least I understood the rules and regulations. In worst cases that waited at the finish line. Give it time.
Yo! Now, bring this back. What did Joey say? Sometimes it's easier to kill people than it is not to. Like, yo, at least when you involved in that type of a life, you knew the rules and shit. Like, come on, dog. This verse, stop it. This is he's really talking a different language here, which is very fucking interesting because it's not necessarily the same lane as either of the other two, right? Like you had B coming from like the like tormented introspective perception about the world and his family and just like worries and like stress that he had going on, right? Stitch came on, he's like, yo, I'm about to just like, yo, this straight up industry, catch bodies, line the pavement type shit. And then also kind of like, yo, you gotta be unique, be yourself, don't worry about riding waves, right? And then you got him coming in and he's talking street shit. This is just gutter talk. Like yo, I'm here for the variety, dog. And it's playing in more like, this is playing in way more of what I was talking about, like that therapy session. You talk about like the creative direction and shit like that too. Like everyone's like, oh shit, like that's coming together more now.
Yeah,
nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me games. I can never be done.
Tears wet when I learned that this dream was never priceless. Couldn't find a better vice, something a little less enticing. I'm pessimistic and it's hard to get ahead in life when all the stress and got my neck as tight as meningitis. Used to sell coke and move around with a pistol. I'm out of my fucking mind for acting like those were simpler times.
Yo, he like, dog, come on. I'm out of my mind for acting like those were simpler times. Like, this verse is incredible. And I feel like because, for whatever reason, doesn't matter why, I feel like this is going to go unappreciated in the circles that this is going to revolve around. And like, bro, this verse is fire, dog.
Around with a pistol, I'm out of my fucking mind for acting like those were simpler times. But at least I understood the rules and regulations. In worst cases that waited at the finish line. Give it time.
And the worst cases that, come on, man. Like, the whole, bro.
Put over a decade in this hustle. It's hard to cope with the fact when you're this real, it's hard to love you. Who's in charge of the shuffle? This hand makes for a scary movie. Too many false hopes for my own dreams. It's hard to trust.
Seen the highest of high.
Nah, we're not ready to just move on from that too. Like that verse was absolutely fire. And the shit that he was talking about too is fucking crazy. Like I want to deep dive on that shit too. Like yo, the mentality, right? Of like, yo, I know what the kind, like he said, I know, like in the game that I am playing, right? I understand what happens, worst case scenario, if it doesn't go well, and I'm willing to accept that. And if you don't understand where that's coming from, the perspective and stuff like that, like it's just a matter of like, yo, it's not for you. Like not every song, not every lyric is for everybody and shit like that. But you don't know what it's like to have the mentality where it's like, yo, the upside of this is I'm gonna get rich and out of my situation, and the downside of this is either I'm gonna end up dead or in jail for life. And the situation that I am in, either of those scenarios end up better than just being stuck feeling like I have absolutely nothing and no options of where I am right now. Like if you can't relate to that, then you're probably gonna look at that verse and be like, where the punchlines at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like this was, bro, they are appealing to different demographics with each of these verses and shit like that right now. This is super fucking dope, man. I'm bringing this back again. Y'all gonna put some respect on this shit. This was fire.
Tears wet when I learned that this dream was never priceless. Couldn't find a better vice, something a little less enticing. I'm pessimistic and it's hard to get ahead in life when all the stress and got my neck as tight as meningitis. Used to sell coke.
And he's still giving you the similes and shit like that. Like, you still got the regular punch. Like, come on, man.
And move around with a pistol. I'm out of my fucking mind for acting like those were simpler times.
That should be a t-shirt. There's your merchandise. That line is legendary.
But at least I understood the rules and regulations. In worst cases that waited at the finish line. Give it time, put over a decade in this hustle. It's hard to cope with the fact when you're this real, it's hard to love you. Who's in charge of the shuffle? This hand makes for a scary movie. Too many false hopes for my own dreams. It's hard to trust.
That's a perfect verse. That was perfect. That shit was, I got nothing bad to say about that shit. That shit was fire. His voice, his delivery, the actual fucking cadence that he decided to go with. Like, bro, that shit was fire.
Highest of highs and seen the lowest of lows. Low and me.
Alright, hold on. I think this is what I've been waiting on. Bring it back. He better cook. He better cook after this.
Too many false hopes for my own dreams, it's hard to trust.
Seen the highest of highs and seen the lowest of lows. Lo and behold, these feelings stick with you till you could be grown. My own dogs tell me I make it, just stay patient and pace with it. Took LRP to show me the bar. Well, now I'm raising it, this cold world got me thinking, how could it be? Any soldier could be so fat of their G's. See, nowadays they got man snitching to shorten the time they release. They should feel lucky that they out of our reach, but we ain't worried about these problems in our circle. See, our circle is small, these hearts hurting, but still we hurting them all. They ask questions, how we progressing the best. I ain't uncertain at all. There's no stopping until these curtains will call. It's real shit, yeah.
I switched up to herbal with my team. Contemplate.
I don't feel like they really gave my man an opportunity there to go and get his shit off like that. Or maybe I was too into the verse before him that it felt a little lackluster. Let's bring it back. Because, like, he was still floating on this. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it didn't give me the same energy as the verse before. I also think it may have something to do visually, too, if you're watching this. To where, like, it didn't have him rapping on screen until, like, 4 bars into his verse. I don't know why. I feel like that's a terrible artistic direction, though, if you're looking to, like, build up momentum for your verse when it comes to videography. Obviously, that's not where I specialize. I specialize in the rap side of things. But as for me, as someone who has an ear for this, who's watching this, who's not like an average listener, I think it did take away from me personally. It's just something to put out there. All right, let's go.
Just stay patient and pace with it too.
See, let's bring his... I want his whole verse again.
In charge of the shuffle, this hand makes for a scary movie. Too many false hopes for my own dreams, it's hard to trust.
Seen the highest of highs and seen the lowest of lows. Lo and behold, these feelings stick with you till you could be grown. My own dogs tell me I make it, just stay patient and pace with it. Took LRP to
see, like, in these own things, stay with you until you could be grown. Like, he's talking about childhood trauma. Like, that was a bar, and I missed that the first time. I think it's the video's fault. I think that doesn't happen if you're listening to this on your headphones. I don't, like, I have headphones on. Fuck you. I mean, like, if you're watching it without the video. You know what I'm saying? If you're just playing the tape, I think that you don't have that kind of miscommunication. Because that was a dope-ass bar. I just think that was the video fault. Go. I'm done. I'm saying the same shit.
and seen the lowest of lows. Lo and behold, these feelings stick with you till you could be grown. My own dogs tell me I make it, just stay patient and pace with it. Took LRP to show me the bar. Well, now I'm raising it, this cold world got me thinking, how could it be? Any soldier could be so fat of their G's. See, nowadays they got man snitching to shorten the time they release. They should feel lucky that they out of our reach, but we ain't worried about these problems in our circle. See, our circle is small. These hearts hurting, but still we hurting them all. They ask questions, how we progressing the best. I ain't uncertain at all. There's no stopping until these curtains will call. It's real shit, yeah.
I switched up to herbal with my team, contemplating all the things that we've achieved. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems.
Side note, this is exactly what I would expect the therapist that plays their mixtape when you walk in to look like. I don't know why, but that's exactly what I imagined it to look like.
Don't tell me things that I could never be, dog. I sit up just tossing in my sleep, thinking about all the milestones I reach. Don't sell me dreams, nothing's what it seems. Don't tell me things that I could never be, dog.
This shit was dope, dog. Like, they haven't missed yet. Now, granted, we're very slow to get to a lot of different songs and shit like that on this channel, and I do try to limit my music intake to new artists to be on the channel so that we can share the experience. With that being said, I don't see them missing any time in the near future. Like, unless they just really trying to get off some experimental shit or something like that. Like, these cats is ill. Let's pull up the school card. Let's see how we really felt about it. Broken Dreams. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What am I doing? Here. Let's go. Alright. We're fans if you ain't pick up on that. Go follow LRP. They're fucking dope, dog. Target audience for this one. Yeah. Yes, sir. Proper setting for this. Woo! I didn't even think about this. I was very into it in the video concepts and breaking it down. I did not. I usually have this planned out. I have no idea what the proper setting for this is. It's definitely not a vibe. Like, it's not vibey music. It's kind of like O2 Go / dark room music, right? You get the dark room music from like the emo side of it. You're the people dealing with their emotions and shit like that, and like I guess the therapy session kind of it all puts that dark room music into it. The beat kind of aids to that too. The beat plays in the dark room music really well, right? You can see like the attic with just the TV on, just the TV light, nothing else in the room, maybe 3 fingers of jack. Like, it puts you there. You know what I'm saying? But then the bars and the delivery kind of puts me in that O2 Go. It's going somewhere between there, right? So this is like your O2 Go playlist / just your dark room music. DRM. This is just your dark room music playlist. Let's go. Bars of lyrics. It varied. It varied from person to person, and I love that. I love that. It's very difficult when there's 4 cats on there like that, right? I'm going to give it a 22 out of 25. 22 out of 25. The last verse not really having the, right, the takeaway for me, I feel like it's the only reason it didn't get perfect. B came in, got his shit off his chest. I'm fucking with it. Then we got bars. Then we had street talk. And then he kind of flowed on it, right? He kind of did a combination of the street talk, in the street talk. He did a little bit of all of it. But I don't think he did any one of them necessarily better than those before him. Coming fourth after 3 monsters like that too was not easy. Especially when they're taking perspectives already done. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it is what it is. 22 out of 25 is my score. The delivery, I'm feeling right around the same there. 22 out of 25. I think that's a good feel for this type of song. The beat selection, I think, was perfect for what it was. 15 out of 15. The sound quality of mixing, stop it. I don't think we're ever going to have a conversation about these. Like, some of these scores just feel like they're set in stone for these cats. I don't think we're going to have a problem with the beat selection, sound quality, mixing. All that shit sounds perfect. Effectiveness. Does this make you want to check out more of them? Yeah, I give this like a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely makes me want to check out the third cat. I'm mad I don't know his name off the top of my head. I'm going to go and do more research on that shit. You have to understand, I do a lot of videos and shit like that, but yo, this was one of those verses where it's like, I need to do my due diligence and go find the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And then enjoyability, a 10 out of 10. I actually enjoyed the shit out of this song, so I give it a 92. Straight up 92 out of 100. That's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know how you feel down in the comments below. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.